Good morning, folks, and welcome to my living room. I'm a registered dietitian, but I'm also a fitness enthusiast, and that's why this morning I'm going to be giving you 10 minutes of my favorite full body workout. It's going to help you have a great start to the day and also improve overall health. Let's get started. We're going to get started with some great morning stretches to open those muscles that you use every day. You're going to feel amazing after this. Notice my knees are soft, my legs are wide, one hand's on my hip, and I'm going to reach up and over, working the shoulders, hips, and legs. It's really important that we stretch these muscles. So I'm reaching one hand over the other and stretch. Doesn't that feel good? Stretch. So let's put our hands on the hips, the feet are nice and wide, and we're going to rotate the hip. Notice you feel it in your lower back, a little in the hamstring. We're gonna up and roll. Up and roll. Keeping the feet wide, we're gonna interlace our hands up and lean to one side. Is your belly button pulled into spine? Are your knees soft? Let's lean on to the other side. Strengthen and stretch. All right, now let's open our shoulders and we're gonna do big circles. I'm going backwards with my arms. Big circles. There we go. And now we're going to switch and go to the other side. We're going to strengthen and stretch to improve our game. Very nice. Now I want you to pat yourself on the back. Why? Because we need a good pat once in a while on the back. We're also going to stretch those shoulders. Take your opposite hand, pull the elbow toward you, and bring your feet in slightly. And just add a rotation. Beautiful. We're not only stretching the shoulder and the deltoid, but we're also getting your obliques, your belly, and your lower back. For an improved stretch, lift your arm up. Feel that stretch. Now we're going to rotate onto the other side. Pat yourself on the back. You're going to cup your elbow. And you're going to pull to the side. You're going to stretch. Look in the opposite direction. Feel that stretch. All right, now we're going to hinge. Hands back, interlock your fingers, and hinge down. Go all the way down. You're going to feel this in the back of the legs, hamstrings, shoulders, and chest. Come up nice and slow. If you feel lightheaded from that, make sure you take your time getting up. Now it's time for some wrist rolls. Super important to get these wrists moving. Big circles with your wrists. We're going to go in both directions. We're also going to do some blinkers. Blinkers, blinkers, blinkers. We don't use these muscles enough. You need to make sure these fingers and wrists are strong for your tennis game. All right, now you're going to put your right palm up and you're going to stretch back. Keep your arm and hand straight. Very good. Now let's go to the other side. Put your hand up like you're saying stop, but we're not stopping. You're going to put that left palm down and stretch. Doesn't that feel great? Take it to your right palm down and stretch. Now put one foot over your knee and sink into what's called a number 4 stretch. It's really good for your balance. If you find that you're floundering, make sure you're holding on to something to keep your balance. We'll hold it for a second, and now we're going to switch sides. Open up that hip. We're going to sink into it and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Now we're going to open a chest expander. And you're going to open and cross 2 times. Open and cross. We're going gonna take those arms and do a traffic hop. We're gonna go up, and we're gonna go down. Go back up. Very good. Shake out those arms and those shoulders. So now we're gonna roll those shoulders. We're gonna roll them back. And roll them back. And take it to the other side and go to the front. Forward. Wonderful. Now I'm going to lie on my back on a cushy mat. Just like that. My feet are going to be nice and wide. And I'm going to drop my knees to the side. Open up the hips. The hips and the lower back take a lot of abuse, so it's really important that we stretch them, especially that lower back. Having your feet wider is opening up a little more of that hip. These are called wipers, just a gentle rocking back and forth. Remember, you can do these stretches daily, and your body will love you for it. Now feel the difference. Put those feet closer together and drop your knees back and forth. This is going to be a little more lower back and oblique, not as much hip. Rotational movement is so important. And remember, this is not a flop, just a gentle drop. Nice work. Pull the left knee into the chest, and we're going to rotate the ankle in both directions. We're going to alternate and switch. This will stretch your lower back, your hip, and your ankle. Now we're going to take one knee across. I'm bringing my right hand onto my left knee and giving it a gentle rotation. And we're going to switch up and go to the other side. Hold and stretch. Pull both knees into your chest and meet your chin at your knees. Now we're going to take the right leg up, place your hand behind your leg to feel an additional stretch, and hold. Slightly bend the knee and flex your foot forward and backward, and then rotate it around in a circle. Take it one way and then the other. That should feel really good. Now we're going to switch sides and we're going to repeat. Place your hand behind your thigh to keep it straight and strengthen it up. Slightly bend the knee and flex your foot forward, backward, and rotate it around in a circle. Excellent. Now let's sit up and do a spinal rotation. I have my left leg over and I'll use my right arm for a gentle hold. And now let's switch. Opposite hand, breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. And now for the final stretch, I'd like you to flip over, have your fingers facing back, palms down, arms straight, lean back gently and hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2,
1. You did it! Congratulations!